All right, still trying to figure out the lighting and situation stuff, but here we go. The first half of 2025, I've been pleasantly surprised by the quality of content I've been watching. From Andor to Last of Us and now Turtles all the way down. Turtles is a 2024 film, to be fair. I had Turtles on my watch list for a while, actually, because I figured it's a drama, so I needed to be in the right mood to watch it. I gave it a play a couple days ago and was immediately roped in. The film begins with a lot of images of bacteria multiplying and splicing and with all these other various shots of different types of bacteria, with Isabela Merced providing a voiceover as the titular character Aza. I can't say enough good stuff about Isabella Merced and how high I think her ceiling as an actress is going to be. So, this opening monologue sets the tone for the movie. She's a senior in high school, and she's basically giving this existential analysis on identity and what even makes us who we are as humans. I can't remember the stat she gives, but something like 60% of our body mass is made up of a bacterium, and depending on what type of bacteria is in our gut, it can influence the way we think. So, if our thoughts are influenced by bacteria, are they even our thoughts, or are we just the bacteria that make us up? They discuss this in a much more coherently written way, but you immediately understand, okay, this movie has some depth to it. The movie is based on a book, which I'm going to try and read now. I majored in English, and since I graduated 45 short years ago, I've been allergic to reading books. It's like their bacteria, and I have OCD, but I'm trying to work on that. See what I did there? I tied it back into the movie I'm reviewing. I'm really clever sometimes. Now, every aspect of this film is executed perfectly, in my opinion. The cinematography is beautiful. The colors are vivid and vibrant with great contrast. The writing is top tier. The book was written by John Green. He wrote The Fault in Our Stars, which was very popular as well. I was surprised to see he didn't write this script. The credit for the script is Isaac Aptaki, sorry about pronunciation, and Elizabeth Berger. Credit to them for producing a great script. The director is Hannah Marks, and I feel like she did a fantastic job as well. Everything came together fluidly. The soundtrack was perfect. I caught myself shazamming a few songs. Everything in the movie flows great. The acting is wonderful, which is just complemented really well by all the other aspects of the film. Isabella Merced is the titular, as I said before, who struggles with OCD and anxiety disorder. I thought the first movie I watched her in was Dora the Explorer. I put it on one day out of spite for Hollywood just using old IP because they're too scared to make anything new because they want an audience that's already built in. But I was pleasantly surprised and slightly annoyed that the movie was entertaining. When Dora looked directly at the camera and was like, "Can you say blah, blah, blah?" And then her parents were like, "Who's she talking to?" I cracked up. And it got me interested in continuing to watch the film, which Isabella was really fun and engaging in. This is obviously pretty much a polar opposite role, and she kills it. Her character Oz is constantly getting lost in what they call thought spirals. So this is a role that she has to really hold back her energy for the most part. She's not very outgoing because she's constantly worried about getting some type of virus or disease, so she limits her interactions with people. If she's in a group, she'll just basically zone out, and her friends are like, "Hey, Earth to Aza." So it must have been challenging to do that while still being engaging and not just a boring blob on the screen. Now, there is a dramatic climax where she does have to really emote wildly, and I felt like Isabella really nails it. It's like this focused outbreak of anger that really seems consistent with her character. She's not just like screaming, going crazy. I've enjoyed Isabella in The Last of Us as Dina. She really has that it factor. The subtlety in her facial expressions and everything is just crazy. It's just been impressive to me. These actors are so young. She's just 23. I watched this little YouTube video about the work she's been doing. She's been acting professionally since she was like 10, and then I realized I'd seen her in Transformers, The Last Night, Instant Family, which is like top 5 movies on Netflix right now, Madam Web, which is possibly the worst movie I've ever seen, because they can't all be bangers, and apparently she's an alien Romulus as well. She's also a singer, which feels like overkill at this point. Like, why do some folks have all these talents? Can't they save some for the rest of us? No, I'm not bitter. You're bitter. The actor who stole the show from me in this movie was Cree Cicchino. not sure if I pronounced that right. She's also just 23 years old. I don't think I've seen any of her other movies or shows though, but she steals every scene she's in. Her energy is infectious, which really brings so much life to her character. It's just insane how talented they are at such a young age. I feel like everyone in this movie did a solid job. The subject matter was quite complex, and everyone handled it really well. I don't want to give away too much, so I'll keep this one short and sweet. I gave this movie an 8 pushing a 9. Nothing takes away. It's a by-the-books coming-of-age teen drama romance with a surprising amount of depth. All the elements executed so well really keep you engaged throughout the movie. You don't get bored at all. So, with that, that's it for now. Until next time, deuces. Damn phone going off. It bothered. Record. Bill collectors, bill collectors.